Hello, this is a review of the Logitech C922S or Stream Cam. This is a lower budget webcam, approximately $60 on Amazon. And it's currently in its default state, and you're listening to the Logitech Stream Cam microphone. So let's go ahead and run through the video noise test. I'm going to go ahead and darken down the room and shut off the main lights and just have the monitor light only and see how well it resolves on my face. Okay, pretty grainy. The grain is quite visible here. Very little details in the blacks, a little hard to see my eyes. Not the best, although I have seen worse and more expensive webcams. As far as contrast goes, well, that's the video noise test, so definite graininess in the blacks here when in dark environments. I'm going to go set up for the contrast test next, which is opening the windows in the back there and seeing how the webcam is able to focus on the speaker myself while given a very bright background. All right, that's the bright background high contrast test, and actually it's doing fairly well. So it's able to focus its exposure better, more on the speaker, on myself. My eyes are still visible. You know, you can see me speaking to you. Obviously, not the most ideal situation, but you know, for people that don't realize their windows are open behind them on the shot, at least you can see the person speaking and form some type of communication with them. Okay, let me reset to the standard lighting. Okay, this will be the autofocus test. So let me step back and see if it can focus up. Not too bad. Not too bad. Coming forward and focus right there. So fairly responsive. If I give it something close, there's my hand, pull it away. Focus is fairly active, so no issues there. There will not be an auto tracking test on this webcam as the C922 does not provide that feature. We'll go ahead and give our best effort here in video settings. So bear with me for just a moment here. Okay, these are the best effort settings on the Logitech C920. Saturation is still a little high. Trying to make adjustments here. Oh, looks like we may have had a disconnect. Let's try to reconnect with the camera. That's never a good thing. This is the A6500 for comparison. Let's go ahead and reconnect with the C20. Back on. Sorry, fat fingered the camera mute button there for a moment. does seem to have a little bit of an issue when presented with the Logitech app at the same time as you're in Zoom. Close the Logitech app, which would not normally be open when you're running Zoom anyway, and that seems to resolve issues. So don't recommend running the app at the same time as the microphone or the Logitech while you're making adjustments. There's a lot of blooming on my face here. You can see it loses detail in the highlighted areas, and the dark areas lose detail. So contrast-wise, it's not the greatest camera. It's older technology, so that's not surprising. Yeah, it does list it as 1080p, although this looks a little more like a 720 to me, suspiciously. All right, let's go ahead and do the microphone testing. Plosive test. People were pleased to find that Peter Piper had picked a pizza and procured pickles for the presenters. Sibilant test. Icicle. 76 Central Street. Smart shoppers saunter south for sandwiches. See some selected samples soon. All right, this will be the background noise test. I'll be running a file recording of a cafe rather loudly so that it hits the microphone on the Logitech C920 with approximately 70 decibels worth of sound. And I'll go ahead and recite the Mozilla Manifesto. So this would mock someone trying to have a Zoom meeting from a crowded environment. We are committed to an internet that includes all the peoples of the earth, where a person's demographic characteristics do not determine their online access, opportunities, or quality of experience. We are committed to an internet that elevates critical thinking, reasoned argument, shared knowledge, and verifiable facts. We are committed to an internet that promotes civil discourse, human dignity, and individual expression. We are committed to an internet that catalyzes collaboration among diverse communities working together for the common good. Untreated room test, so we're looking for how the microphone picks up resonant frequencies here. I'm going to clap my hands in front of me and then snap my fingers behind myself. We'll see if the microphones are going to pick up those resonant frequencies, the reverberations in the room. Clap test. Snapping fingers about 3 feet behind me. Okay, shock rejection test. I'm tapping on the webcam, so sometimes microphones will have resonant frequencies due to the body. And now let's go ahead and just change microphones to give you a bit of a palate cleanser. This is the Shure SM7B, which is a professional broadcast microphone. A little more typical of the sound quality that we would like our presenters to be using. Moving back to the Logitech C920 microphone, again for comparison. And this concludes the test of the Logitech C920. Thank you.